Good morning, Grand Rising. How are you guys doing? All right, I'm in the nursery. I want to show you guys what I got with my FSA card. First, drop a 1 in the comments if you can hear me because it's warm. I have the AC on and the HVAC is in this room, the closet to the HVAC. So if it's too loud, I will turn it off and see how long I can survive. And then, yeah, just drop a 1. Okay, Tony can hear me. You guys can hear me loud and clear. And then let me know where you're coming in from. Hey, Carolyn, Tony, Gigi, Latundra, Grand Rising. Yes, so I wanted to do an earlier video so I could capture Mrs. M in South Africa, Freya, I can't remember. I think you're in the Netherlands. You might be in Germany. Blame it on my head, not my heart. I don't remember. But I know you commented, you sent me a DM on Instagram, so I just wanted to acknowledge you guys. I know it's 7 o'clock in my hometown, so I don't expect any West Coast gals to join, but if they do, hey, great. If they don't, they caught the evening ones, and they can catch the replay. In fact, if you're here on the replay, when you come, put a little blue heart in the comments below. But yeah, let me know where you guys are coming in from. I'm going to run the intro video while you guys drop in the comments where you're coming in from. And then we'll get started with everything I got on my FSA card.
What's up, fertility babe? Let's get these babies, ladies. To make those rainbows in my mind when I think.
All right. Grand Rising. Okay, we got South Carolina. I just woke up in California. All right. 7 o'clock, California. I ain't mad at you. On vacation in Palm Springs. Yes, Carolyn. I hope you have some massages lined up. Tina, you made the live. Good morning. Yeah, I wanted to do a morning one because I know the last couple of lives have been in the evening when I got off of work. I have more energy today. Full disclaimer. Be careful what you watch on the internet. It ain't always the truth. Most Sundays, the tatas are free, but I wanted to be presentable, so I did put on a bra for you guys. It's a sports bra, but just keeping it 100. Okay, so FSA is a flexible spending account. Some employers have an FSA and an HSA, where HSA is just a separate health spending account. Ours includes our account. I think it's with, I'm out of breath already. Let me sit back. I think it is with, I think it's called Health Equity, like the company that my employer uses. Either way, what it is you put money in pre-tax and then you use that money to make purchases. For our flexible spending account, I have 2 separate credit cards. One is for health stuff. The other is for my commuter card, but it's all under one FSA. Some people have a HSA, which is just obviously health. And really the differentiation is like it's related to tax reporting purposes. Anyway, I just want to go through that because you may have that offered by your employer and not know it. The thing that I love about it is, well, of course, that it's pre-tax, right? So that's more money. And then they load it all on the card in January. So, for example, if I elect to have $2,000 for my FSA card, they put the $2,000 on the card January 1. I can use it straight away. They're not deducting it until throughout the year. So the $2,000, whatever it is, if they just say it's like $200 a paycheck or whatever, I haven't actually given the $2,000 yet, but I get it, if that makes sense. So, and if you end up leaving your employer, you keep that money anyway. You don't have to pay it back. Anyway, that's a whole other thing. Talk to your tax professional consultant. Let me get started. I have it down here, and I've been in here. I got to start prepping the nursery. So paint I finally ordered. It's coming on Friday. This is the main wall you can see. It's going to be painted. It's almost like a sagey green. I'm painting this wall even though there's going to be a mural on here with wallpaper. So just because from work we would never leave a mess. So I wouldn't paint all of the other walls one color and then leave this a different color, even though it's going to be covered up, just because. And there's like different little nooks and crannies that have to be painted that won't be covered by the mural. So instead of trying to explain that to the worker who I might not, you never know what kind of worker is coming. So we're just going to paint it all. And then I think it'll be a separate worker that comes and does the wallpaper. But so I've been in here working this morning. Long story long. Let's get into my purchases. So I got the Freedom Mom Perennial Healing Foam, cooling pain relief from vag to tush. So that will be if I do not have a C-section, with the caveat, some women, I just talked to somebody who ended up having a C-section after she labored and tried vaginally for like 12 hours. So in that case, you would still need it. But this is just like a, it's this our kind of foam party. Can you guys see? Hopefully that's not reversed. But yeah, it's all Freedom Mom. It's a foam, which is easier to apply. Yeah. Foams or sprays, I would say, are easier to apply. You don't want a gel. With my first delivery, I had an episiotomy, which is where they cut basically from the rooter to the tutor. Well, not all the way. They're supposed to avoid from the tutor part, but I had that, and so it you don't want a gel or something where you actually have to touch the skin. So the foam is good. I also got Dermaplast, pain, burn, and itch. Relieves pain from minor cuts and scrapes. So this is the spray bottle. I think I get one at the hospital. I have to check, so I may not take that to the hospital, but I expect I'll need more than one. I got a whole bunch of these. Listen, because you know there's a lot of leakage after delivery. So these are, it's like in the shape of a boy short. It has like, I don't know if you guys can see that, the little detail. And Amazon has a checkbox if you order, because some of it I got on Amazon. I honestly got these in January, so I'm not going to remember which came from where. But they have a checkbox, and you can put FSA or HSA eligible, and you just check that box, and it'll show you everything on there that is eligible to be used with that card. And you just put in your credit card number for your FSA account, and it'll charge that account. So you're not actually paying. Well, you're paying out of pocket because obviously you have to eventually pay for that, but it's pre-tax dollars, which is always helpful. So I got these. These are things, if you're going to tell me about all the carcinogenics and all that fun stuff, I've read about it. I'm not concerned. Then here, I don't remember which brand this is, but these are ginormous. But I'm expecting that by the time the baby's out, my stomach is still going to be looking like 6 months pregnant or so. But it's all seamless, but it has like the padding in here to absorb. These I think I'm going to mainly have when I go home. I did get these and I just opened them so I could pull one out for you guys. I also got these. Oh my God, what does it say? Always discreet, maximum, 360-degree form fit. And I just want to say the laptop is away from me because I'm doing lazy girl filming today. So if you guys have questions, I'll answer them after I get through, but I can't reach the keyboard right now and I can barely see. Like I see Cherish saying hi. Yes, hi, Cherish. So I got this, the 360. So I'm thinking I'll take these, like especially when I go to the postpartum retreat place. In the hospital, they're going to give me the mesh underwear and I think the giant pads. I'm going to pack a couple of these in case I hate the mesh underwear. I honestly don't remember the mesh underwear from when I had Cheyenne. It was a long time ago, though. I don't even know if that's what they gave us. It might have been like a Kotex belt that I don't remember. But I'm going to take these just as a backup in case I hate the mesh. Because I watched a lot of videos and some people were like, they were fine with it. Some people hated it. It was like moving around too much. I just want to be comfortable. If you've been with me for a while, you know I like things comfortable, as comfortable as possible. This, I thought was super cute. The little eggs and coffee. These are organic reusable nursing pads. So hopefully it's not a surprise. Boobs leak. Whether you are nursing or not. Obviously, I plan on nursing. So I got these. They're reusable. They come in sets. Just for the leakage, and you put them in your bra to absorb. And they're washable. And it comes in its own washable bag. So you can throw this. I don't know if you can see. It's a mesh. You can just throw this in the laundry. So they're not, floating around getting lost. And just wash them. So I thought that was handy. I got some disposable ones too, again, for when I'm in the hospital and when I'm in the postpartum facility, because I'm not going to be like handing over dirty nursing pads and underwear for them to do my laundry. They do have laundry facilities there. I just think that's weird. I got this, which is not necessarily, well, I guess it's postpartum, but it's really for the baby. It's like a little first aid kit. So a resuscitator mask, infant CPR. I got that. It has a hook. I guess you can put it on a stroller. I'm just gonna put it in my diaper bag, in the baby's diaper bag. I got these. I'm probably gonna get more. It is breast mask. So this one is one for hydration, nourish, and soothe tired boobs. Freedom Mom makes a couple of them, a couple different kinds of them. One is like a warming one to help with let down and different things. So this one is booby soother, aloe vera, honey, tea tree oil, and cucumber. So I just remember from delivering with Cheyenne, like hot. I remember my boobs being super hot when they were engorged, and so something soothing sounds good. These I got. These are just like milk collectors. So it had, you just put them on there. Like while you're nursing on one side, you can have it on the other. You guys can see that picture. And it'll just collect whatever letdown is happening while the baby is nursing. It's called a passive silicone pump. So all you have to do is stick it on your boob and collect it. Like don't waste any of your colostrum or your milk. I did put colostrum holders on my BuyBuyBaby registry, which it's in the description because I think, and I changed it on Instagram too, because I think I only had I only had Amazon on there because that's where I had the most stuff. But now I've gotten the majority of my Amazon, like I'm over 70%. And so there's some other stuff. There's some higher end stuff. Do not feel pressed. You don't have to be like love, and give me $1,000. I greatly appreciate it, but obviously I'm not expecting that. Here's another thing of foam. I got 2 of those. This FSA. These are the Kegel exercise system. You can see I haven't opened it. I need to open it. You're supposed to start with the smaller one and build up, and this helps strengthen the vaginal muscles. Obviously good for before and after. So Intimate Rose Kegel's exercise system has 6 progressively heavier silicone weights to give women of all shapes and sizes the perfect pelvic floor workout. Simply insert the silky smooth weight for 15 minutes per day for increased resistance on your Kegel exercises. Keep it tight, keep it right. But yeah, I would definitely do this because I just want to have control. And then after birth, everything is like kaput. It's like running a marathon. So you have to build back up your muscles. So even if, let's say, which I doubt, because I'm 33 weeks as of yesterday. So I'm 33 weeks in one day today. I doubt I could even be up here. But even if I made it all the way up here before birth, I probably would have to start on the lower one again to rebuild that pelvic floor. And that'll help with things like, this pregnancy, I've had a lot of squirting, as they say. It'll help with like tightening everything up so you don't have any issues with incontinence. And obviously it'll help your sex life. Like we're talking about pregnancy, so there's sex involved for most of y'all, not for me, but this baby was made in a lab. This is a breast massager, so it's heated. Better way to pump, improve milk flow, and save time. Warming lactation massage pads, and they're it's heat and vibration. I need to open this. I don't know if this is like battery operated or if I have to charge it. Let me see. I started to bring my scissors and pregnancy brain. I forgot them. That's okay. We're going to get it open. I'm going to read while. Hi, Carlene. I hope that I'm reading a lot of books on getting pregnant. My recent book is It Starts with the Egg. Oh, I love that book, Carlene. It starts with the egg. Will I ever get pregnant? I don't know that one, but if you enjoy it, go ahead and read it. I mean, obviously do what's good for your mental. But also, it starts with the egg has a cookbook, which I used right before this transfer. I highly recommend that because it's an anti-inflammatory, and she touches on why anti-inflammatory is important in her. It starts with the egg. So there's that, and it just shows like you can put it on while you are pumping as well. But this also helps with let down. It's supposed to help prevent clogged ducts as well, just because it like the heat keeps it. It's allegedly. Listen, I'm not a doctor. I did not have this last time. My first pregnancy, I was so what is that? I was so something I couldn't pay attention. Is it so broke? That's not it. Whatever it was, I was that. I didn't have money for all the extra zuzus and wham whams. I didn't have an FSA card or any of that fun stuff. Anyway, breastfeeding hydrogel pads, reusable up to 24 hours. Cool soothing gel, forms to nipple for a perfect fit. So there's 8 in there. Again, I do remember there were times where I was super engorged, and they come like this in these packets. So when I go back to work, I can take those with me also, but it just soothes, and it's reusable up to 24 hours. So like I could take it to work. If I have to pump 3 or 4 times a day, I could use it all day at work. I gotta get a bag. So I think I told you guys I got one of my breast pumps, one of the free ones. I haven't opened it yet. Maybe if depending on how long this goes to open up these things, I may drag it in here. I got a Perry bottle. So yes, they give you one at the hospital. This one, the one at the hospital doesn't have this hook. So this is so you can put it in between your legs and squeeze water, basically on your oh my god, perineum. Perry. It's called a Perry bottle. The part between your vagina and your anus, basically. So you put water in there and you squeeze while you're on the toilet. So again, it's vaginal births. You don't want to touch down there. That's all I remember is you don't want to touch. Obviously, if I have a cesarean, this will be moot, but I don't know. So I got to prep for both. My goal is to have a vaginal. Well, my goal is for mom and baby to be safe, number one. Hopefully that happens with a vaginal birth. If it doesn't, then it is what it is. Breastfeeding gel pack, 2 reusable gel packs. So 2, I got large, and then they have covers on them. So that, and then obviously the hole is for the nipple. So I got those. Yeah, so that is what is in this one. Let me move over to this bag. This is going to be a mixed bag. This is what it looks like. I got this bag. Kay Fertility sent me stuff from my Amazon registry, and she gift wrapped it, and it was so big they put it in this giant bag, which has been a great storage bag, so I'm appreciative. Yeah, these are not going to be all postpartum. So I got, this is for the hospital. I got satin pillow cases, or they might be silk. Can I open it? It's going to be noisy. No. Oh, yeah. I can't open it. Okay. There we go. So for my hospital pillows, there's 2 of them. My hospital recommends bringing your own pillows in there, and they say to get a different, like not a non-white pillowcase, obviously, because theirs are white. But this is for my hair. Y'all who've been here, y'all know I'm tender-headed, so I will not be like in braids or any type of zuzus and wham whams. I'm gonna wear my hair like I wear my hair, and I'll have this. I'll probably wrap my hair too, like I do here. I also have a Blissy pillowcase, but I'm going with navy for my outfits at the hospital. I should have pulled out. I'll see if I can find it because I did order gowns. I don't remember where they are though. We'll see if I can find it. Anyway, this is so my hair is not getting snatched out in the cotton while I'm birthing. Although I'm going to try and not labor on my back as much as I can. One, I'm going to labor at home with the doula for as long as possible. Then I'm going to go to the hospital. I hope to not push out on my back. Like that was my worst experience, and I felt helpless, like being on my back, laboring with Cheyenne. Okay, I got to slow down and catch my breath. Sorry, guys. Ooh. The shortness of breath is real. And for those of you guys who haven't watched the videos from this week, I have an excess amount of amniotic fluid, which is, oh my God, what do we say? Polyhydramnios, which also impacts my breathing, which makes it harder for me to breathe, just in addition to regular pregnancy, like above and beyond. I got these on Temu. If you don't know about Temu, don't go. It's so addictive. But I got these on Temu. These are my shower shoes for the hospital. Again, I'm going with the navy theme. And just walking around because hospital floors are Fuji. And I just don't want to do that. So I also have like regular house shoes, which I haven't ordered. I got those in a robe in my Amazon bag. I probably will order them Friday. I'm trying to like even it out. Just for sticker shock purposes. This was on my registry. This is for the baby. I don't know who sent it right now, but I'll be sending out thank you cards. Amazon sends me a list of everybody who sent stuff. But this is just to rinse the baby's hair, like during bathing. These, of course, are for the house, electrical outlet covers. Oh, this is definitely going to the hospital. This is a 10-foot charger for my phone. I have 2 phones and an iPad that will use that charger. So there's actually another one. I packed it to take to California. Don't judge me that I have not unpacked my California bag. But I'll take 2. And then I'm going to take my MacBook and my cord for that. This was on the registry. I don't even remember what this is. Let's see. We'll do a combo of both because I haven't done a registry update in a while. Oh, these are the little finger guys. So just to entertain the baby. This is good for like tracking, seeing if their eyes will follow, and it makes noise. Do they respond to the sound? I tried to pick only developmental toys, like not just random stuff, but things that had a purpose. Same with this. The maracas make a noise. Baby and I will be taking a music class. I think we can start when baby's 8 weeks. So we have 6 months together. So I have all kinds of stuff planned. Swimming and all that because it's like June through November. Perfect. We'll have the summer together. Again, another developmental toy. There's these little shaker things in here, so it makes noise. But this also helps with their hand-eye coordination because they can grab this and put their fingers in different things. Okay. Baby manicure set. I also got this. I think my cousin sent this to me. It's one of those. Is it grinder? I don't think that's the right word. That's what's coming to mind. 6 interchangeable attachments for various functions. It's motorized. It's not clipping. That used to terrify me when I had Cheyenne of like, am I going to pinch her skin or cut her skin on accident? Because, or if you don't know, their nails grow like crazy when they first get here. And they come in with pretty sharp nails. So, yeah. This is some outfit from Carter's. There's a couple of them in here. Oh, let me show you because I gotta hang all these clothes up. I had this on my registry. I got 2 colors. Well, I put 2 colors. I've so far gotten this, which you guys know. Blue, Tiffany blue, teal, all in that family are my faves. So these are the little flocked hangers. I just ordered laundry detergent for the baby stuff today. So it'll probably be here. I'm not doing laundry though. I am going to put the stuff away, not wash, so that I can get the room together and get this. You guys can't see it. Well, you can see part of it. There's boxes. These are diapers and wipes, but there's stuff everywhere. I got to get it organized. So that's my primary focus. I'll have time closer to delivery to do laundry. So that's the game plan. Let's see. This was from the registry, the Baby Brezza bottle and breast milk warmer. I think Kay was the one who recommended I put this on my registry, Kay Fertility. I don't plan to give the baby bottles straight away. We'll see how that works. I didn't do it with Cheyenne. It's just going to depend. But baby and I are going to be together for 6 months. So I'm going to try at least the first 3 months no bottle. We'll see. Speaking of bottles, this is a drying rack, a twig. So you put it in that, like the silicone base that looks like grass, which is supposed to be more hypoallergenic, no like mold or whatever growing in there. Let's see, what else is this? Belly warming wrap. So this is for the baby. It's elephant shaped. And you just put it around their little belly when they're having little achies. Okay, oh my god. This is at the bottom of the bag that I can no longer bend over to get. This is, it has the hooks. I believe this is going to go over the back of a door. Excuse me. Yeah, and it has, so things can go in here. There's like these little pockets, things like lotion, wipes, that type of thing. Like more of a long-term storage versus a quick grab, so I can put it on the back of the closet door. There's only one real closet in here. The other ones are like built-ins, which I think you guys can see. If I open this, sort of, yeah. That box, I gotta get out of here. But, yeah. Okay, oh my god, I have a whole box of these, which I'm not gonna lift the box of. FSA. There's also a website called FSA Store if you want to go there. I feel like some of their stuff is a little higher price. So if you have like the honey brow extension, it'll do price comparisons for you where you can get it cheaper. But these are the perineal coal packs. And it's obviously not cold here, but you twist it to break it, like some of the stuff you get in first aid kits. And then you put it in your underwear, like a giant maxi pad. It is absorbent, so it will absorb things. And these are made by Medline. Has an adhesive strip for secure place. Do not remove the pack from the bag prior to activating. So here's the faux line. So basically you just bend it and then you have like a callback to put in between your legs. I debated because I try to be eco-friendly. There are some reusable ones. But then I heard like they just felt weird, like whatever the material it is. And then you have to be responsible for cleaning it and then putting it in your fridge to freeze it again or in your freezer. And I don't know, that just was like a little too much for my germaphobe self, like something that's had postpartum blood on it. And then I'm rinsing it, washing it, and putting it in the freezer. I'm like, that's a step too far for me, sis. So anyway, there's a whole case of these. So probably take some to the hospital. I'm not sure what they'll have there. I will be sure by the time I get there because they do have it listed on the website, what's included. I just don't remember while I'm sitting here. So that is that. Does anybody have any questions about the FSA stuff before I go on? Because I do have another box of stuff that you guys sent that I want to go through. But I'm going to push this one cart away. Let me look at questions. Hey, Africa full of love. Another California girl in the house. Let's see what this one is. Carlene. And it has helped me a lot with my journey to conceive. I was really informed I have a damaged fallopian tube and I have to do surgery. Oh no. Are you going to do IVF? Because you know for IVF, you don't need your fallopian tubes. But I don't know what your situation is. But yeah. I always buy breast pads, but never use them. Really? Even the disposable ones? So are you one of the lucky ones and you don't leak? I remember with Cheyenne, I would get the paper ones. I had the paper ones and it would leak through my clothing. So I'm hoping at least with the fabric ones and the backing that they don't. But yeah. But I hear each pregnancy is different. So who knows if I'll leak this time. Amida comfort gels are great if struggling with shallow latch or cracked nipples. Oh, good. I don't know what those are, Stephanie, but hopefully somebody will find that useful who is watching or rewatching. Oh, Carlene. Just it'll happen. Tanika TGC, what's cracking, girl? I'm also planning for vaginal. I had a C-section with my daughter, but I am high risk. But VBAC is possible. VBAC is definitely vaginal birth after cesarean. VBAC is definitely possible. I also read the Mama Natural Pregnancy and Childbirth and have a birth home kit ready. Oh, nice. Yeah, I cannot birth at home because I'm high risk, but I am going to labor at home for as long as I can. And I actually need to get a new pump for my ball. And you know how you have the app? So yesterday I turned 33 weeks, so I check the apps every Saturday. And I need to catch my breath. Hi, girls. Let me sit back. They had a whole article on peanut balls. So I want to look at that. I'm sitting in my desk chair from my bedroom. If you're wondering, this acrylic chair. This is not the chair that will go in the nursery. But I have to sit down while I'm doing this because listen, Linda. And when I'm done with this, I'm actually going to go put on my pregnancy belly band because the weight. It's funny. I was talking to someone at work. TMI. In the bathroom. I don't know if she heard me pulling up my stuff or whatever, but she was like, "Oh, I hope you don't have on shapewear because that squishes the baby." This is someone who's never been pregnant. I'm like, no, it's support wear because I have like a good 8 pounds just hanging from the front of me. So, it's not. And I had it on in the video on Friday, and someone on the rewatch crew was like, "Oh, I thought you were naked," and they're support underwear. Of course, they're in thong because I wear thongs. If you went into pregnancy not wearing thongs, I don't imagine that you'll start, but it's hard to like switch and have like this full thing across your ass. That feels weird when that's not what you're used to wearing. So I can't be the only one because there's a whole market of thong underwear and support wear for women out there. These are more containers. This was part of my registry that someone gave me. There's 3 of them. So I don't remember. I have to go back and look at my notes, but I think I'm going to put diapers in here. I'm not sure. Right now I have them in the bottom drawer of the built-ins, but I'm pretty sure clothes are going to need to go there. And then I also have these organizers. You can't really see them, but they're like not baskets, but like a drawer insert so I can put things in. And it helps because you can take them in and out, like to load and not load or move them from room to room. So that is there. Let me see. Hi, girls. Are you coming to help? You coming to help me? I'm not picking you up. I don't need that type of help. In fact, that's not helpful at all. Okay, let me move this basket and pull this over here. Oh, yeah, I see some of the gowns. This, you can't see it. I'm not going to lift it up. But this is what I had under my bed for the last 5 years. I'm not going to call it a hope chest, but it gave me a lot of hope. So now it's packed, and so we've had to move and load it in other things. This I actually got because I was going to wear it during my transfers. I don't think I ended up wearing it through my transfers, but this is one of my hospital gowns. I think I got 3. It has the snaps up the back in case I need an epidural. It's got the snaps on the side for the nurses to access me. There's a belt somewhere in here. It's a green belt. I don't know that I need all that, but it came with it. It's a ribbon, really. That's meant to be a belt, and it matches the trim on here. So that will be going to the hospital with me. I think I have a blue one in here. It's more of like a jersey fabric. I think this I'm going to wear like during delivery, and the other ones I'll have before and after, or probably just after. Okay, this I was telling you guys about Knotted Baby. Their website is super cute. I got this for the baby in the hospital. It's a gown. I could tie it at the bottom. Yes, it's blue. Girls wear blue. I wear blue. So I don't know the sex. And then here's a little hat. I know the baby won't be able to go home. And it gives you both. So I got a hat and I got a bow in case I have a girl. Or not in case. In the event that the baby is a girl. That Sugar Bear is a girl. What was I saying? Going home, I know a gown is not practical because you need to snap them in to their car seat between their legs. So I do have like onesies and onesies with legs, as I like to call them. Let's see what else. These are just straight up old school white onesies. I know some people are afraid of white onesies. I'm okay with them. Gray elephant hat I got for the baby. So the nursery is going to be bears and elephants, since I've been calling the baby Sugar Bear, and we did the shower, which you could see part of the bear on here, as bear stuff. So the mural on the wall has like a mama and a baby bear. And then this is going to go in the room somewhere. It's so soft and snuggly. Let me put it up there because the girls will try to get it. Oh, wait, there's clothes. Let me take this down. Ah. Don't panic. This is what I'm doing today, is getting this stuff together in this room because there's a lot. Towels. This is from Kay Fertility. She got me so much stuff. She got me diapers, wipes, towels. God bless her. And then the little washcloths, which I love. I actually have a set with the same fabric. They're larger for my own personal face towels. But these towels are like so soft and so absorbent. And they wash easy. They wear easy. Love, love, love. Bunch more onesies. I had to take clothing off of my registry because I think I'm going to run into the situation where the baby outgrows this stuff before they wear everything. There's something about babies that people want to buy clothes. Yeah. I mean, which is fine. I'm not judging. You just end up with more clothes than you need. Okay, here we go. So this is what I'm calling like the onesies with legs. I don't know what else. But like this, I would put the baby in to go home in so that the car seat buckle could go up here. I did order my travel set on Friday. Thanks again to Love Love who sent me the Cash App. So I got the Nuna. I ended up getting the Nuna car seat and stroller together. Their travel kit. I was going to mix it with Upper Baby, but the one that I got, it ended up total weight is like 21 pounds, which is perfect so that if I'm on an airplane or loading on an airplane, like getting on there is 20 pounds plus whatever the baby is. And then it comes with, no, it's separate. I actually added it to my registry. There's a bag for the stroller part to go into. And you check it at the gate and then you take the car seat part on the plane. Little Boss. I got this on Temu with the hood. I thought that was cute. And I got a bunch of like family stuff. Be careful. Be careful what you say to me. My grandma's crazy and I'm not afraid to tell on you. Amen. There's one in here about aunties. Anyway. And these. So cute. They're little 2 pieces. With the snaps. Although, like, this would be a daytime outfit because I am not trying to deal with snaps in the middle of the night. Although that's a 2-piece outfit. I don't think I'll put the baby to bed in a 2-piece outfit anyway. It'll be a lot of gowns. Just easy access. More stuff from Carter's. A lot of gray. A lot of people who are like, girls can't wear blue and boys can't wear pink. And so they do the gender neutral gray, which is fine because it goes with our elephant stuff. These are bibs. I like these cotton bibs. I did not like those other traditional bibs with the plastic backing. They just stunk to me. That plastic smells so horrible. So yeah, I did not opt for those. Newborn muslin. This is a swaddle I got as part of my registry. This I love. I ordered it because it was on sale at BuyBuyBaby. It's bigger, so by the time it's wintertime, the baby will be able to fit into it, and it has these little ears on there, which I thought was super cute. So yeah. What is this unicorn? Oh! Woo! Okay. I should not be bending over like that. It's an infant hooded towel. This is also something I got from one of the gifts. It's a hooded unicorn, which would be cute. Ursi, if you're watching now or on the rewatch, thinking of you with the unicorns. Okay, let me see if I can lift this. Oh. That's the bend. Avocado stuff. This was one of the early registry gifts. So, holy guacamole. I'm a little chilly. And, oh, it's backwards. Cool. Beans. So these are the kind of gowns the baby is going to be in at first when we get home, because that's just easier for me. More gowns. I love these. Hug. Just because it's easy access. It will be June. So if it's super hot, then obviously I'll just put the baby in a onesie. I mean, we'll be in my house most of the time. These are bib cloths that I got for the registry. Muslin. And let's see. More educational books, high contrast. So that is that. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I can get in this. I know I got more gowns for myself for the hospital. But let's see. Oh, I'm making a mess. Hang on 1 second. Oh my God. So much stuff. I don't know where the gowns are. Maybe in a drawer. I got a darker blue one though, for sure. That's made out of jersey. I got a bunch of the sleep sacks, a pillow cover for the boppy. I haven't got the boppy yet, but I got the pillow cover. Flannel blankets. These I got, which I love, the little dolls. So there's a girl and a boy. When I was born, they did not have little black dolls. I remember, I don't know, maybe when I was 5 or 6, I got a doll called Tamu, who was black. It was the best thing ever, to have a doll that looked like me. Okay, there. Give me 1 second. I'm going to look one more time because I'm like, I know I have those gowns somewhere. Always something. I also got this from Genesis, the Haka Express Milk Flour Stopper. And then my cousin Tashiana got me this off Sync. Okay. I can't reach it. I have you guys on the stool that I would use to really get up there. I'm too short to really reach. But I did find this nursing scarf and more developmental toys. If only I found more oxygen while I was over there. This is one of the carriers. I just got this last week, which is the type of carrier I use when I had Cheyenne. It expands this way and has a pocket out here. These I find easier for breastfeeding. The other carriers where their legs are like down here, for me, is like when I was going in and out with Cheyenne and she was a bit older, with more neck support. This was easier for me just to walk. And it's easier to get them on and off the boob in this versus when they're, what is this? Vertical. Because this, they lay completely horizontal. And it's easier just to switch them from boob to boob. For me, you know, everybody has got their own thing going on. So that is their diaper caddy. So I'm going to use this to go from room to room. I can put diapers in it. I can put wipes, and then all the other little zuzus and wham whams, as my auntie Jeannie would say. Spray and whatnot in there. And I got a diaper caddy for my room, which Cheyenne put those pieces in there. I haven't put the pieces in there. But like you'll also do, it just came out of the bag on Friday, so it's got to get its shape. But it's, actually, I might leave this one in the nursery and do the other one in my room. And Friday, I was like, I got confused. I did not get the crib with the changing table. That was one of the pictures my sister and I were sending back and forth before I selected the final one. You guys will see the final one when I do the full nursery reveal. This was my favorite. If you're following me on Instagram, you saw it already. If you're not, simply.tanika. The diaper cake from Honest. And it comes with, oh my God, let me read it. Inside, there are Honest wipes, organic all-purpose balm, shampoo, body wash, face and body lotion, hypoallergenic baby laundry detergent. Oh, I didn't even see that in there. So, what size are the diapers? I'm assuming they're newborn. They're size 1. So 1 up from newborn. Although, since baby's already 4.5 pounds, baby might skip newborn or might be a newborn for a hot minute. Because Sugar Bear is going to be like 7.5, 8 pounds at birth if we keep tracking and I deliver at 40 weeks. I just thought that was so cute, and it's in my color. My auntie Wanda sent me, the thing you're on top of, Millie Moon diapers. She swears by those for her grandkids, so we'll see. I got Honest diapers. I got Natty, obviously Huggies. There's some Pampers down here. I'm not sure you can see. Yeah, that Pampers wipes and diapers. This one. So, I was going to show you the other blanket. The swaddle blanket. So that when the baby's in the bassinet, this is what they'll be in. This is newfangled. When Cheyenne was little, they did not have swaddle blankets. They laid on a regular blanket. You had a blanket. You had a bumper. You had a comforter. All that apparently is gone by the wayside. She's alive, thank God, so we're okay. Oh, I didn't even see these. My friend Tanya at work gave me these. She's the one who gave me the fertility prayer card. These were from her son. Oh my God, those are so cute. Little Carter flip-flops. Like I said, we will be at the pool. I got my maternity swimsuit. I know I won't be pregnant then, but I still plan on being big just because Mother Nature. But she gave me a bunch of little swaddle things. And sleep blankets. I don't know how that goes. I will play with it off camera. Here's one for summertime where it's like mesh. Yeah. So she gave me like a whole bag of stuff, which I'm definitely grateful for. And even though I am not a hand-me-down person, like I don't like to wear hand-me-downs, childhood trauma. These I cherish because I'm like, I know she used them, so they were useful. Because let's face it, I'm in uncharted territory. By the time this baby is born, my firstborn will be 29. The world has changed. There's such different things. So I get a little overwhelmed looking at everything that's available. So the fact that she found these useful means a lot to me. And it's not like wasted time and energy. So, I mean, and I know everybody has their own taste, and what's useful to one person might not be useful to another, but it's for sleeping. So, yeah. Okay. That's not everything, but that's everything that I have the energy to go through right now. I'm going to do a bump shot for you guys. I have on light colored underwear, so don't freak out and think that I'm naked. But I'll show you guys what whoa, that is too much. What my belly is looking like. These are Skims if you're wondering about the underwear, but that's what the, let's go up so we don't have a flash accident. That's what the belly is looking like all the way up to here. Extra large again because I have the extra amniotic fluid. Yeah. These are from my kidney surgery, the laparoscopy. This one is the one that feels the most pain. A lot of numbness up here lately, which I've watched some pregnancy updates and that's normal. I've got my scar from where my belly button piercing was. It looks like there's still a hole. I mean, technically there's a hole opening, but it's not a hole anymore. And my very deep belly button is making its way out. But that is 33 weeks and 1 day. That's what it was looking like. Yeah. So we're progressing. Cheyenne's coming over at 2, so I do need to make progress in here before she gets here. But my main goal is going to be getting clothes in those drawers, breaking down all the diaper boxes, because in each of the cases, there's like a pack inside. Like, there was a case of the Eco by Natty, and then there's like 8 of these packs, so I took them out so I can get the cardboard out of the room. The painters are coming either Friday night, Friday late afternoon, evening, or Saturday, because the paint comes on Thursday. So I want to at least get the majority of this like knocked out, and then whatever is not can go in the middle, and I can put drop cloths on. Let me show you. I think I showed you guys on Instagram this little guy. It is blanket and plush toy. So there's a blanket in here. Obviously, this is the toy. Yeah. So that's going on there. I think that's it. Anybody have any questions? I'm going to come closer so I can come to the comments now. We read that one. Yeah, somebody at one point was like, oh, you said you were going to do a vaginal. I don't know why you don't remember. And I was like, girl, you on the wrong channel. I have never said such a thing. Or a C-section. I've never said I was going to do a C-section. I've had a vaginal birth, and then I had my kidney surgery. It was not obviously a C-section, so they didn't cut through my uterus. But that recovery, it's the same. It's like a bikini line incision, again, without the uterine cut. But that recovery was like 6 weeks. So if I have to do, again, I want healthy baby, healthy mom. But that is not my wish. Because I would say with the vaginal, by the time, I think I was in the hospital 2 days after delivery. I was there earlier because she was, the birth story if you've been here. But, and then I was fine when I went home. I mean, the only thing is like it took a while for the episiotomy to heal, but I was mobile. I could move and do, you know what I mean? Where like with the incision, I was not mobile without severe pain. Let me say it like that. Hello, Elaine. Okay, these are from 1025. I'm going to try to catch up with everybody. Good morning, Roseanne, Grand Rising. Africa said hi. Peanut balls. Keep the hips open. Might want to save that for the hospital. Baby might come too quickly. I will leave it up to the doula, Tanika TTC. I'm not going to be in here. I'm going to be guided by the doula. Yeah, we'll see. Isaiah 61, 10:38. You're close on time. I started at 10. The right time is the time you got here, honey, because you can always replay it. Easter Bunny left an egg in my basket. Oh, I found out I was expecting 410. It's been a 5-year journey. I've always watched your videos, so this will come in handy. Hello, Tina, and congratulations. Hey, come through, Easter Bunny. Hello, Isaiah. I did get a lot of great things, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful everybody sent things early because it's heavy. The stuff is heavy to move around. And so I can't imagine, because I have a package room downstairs, even though I have an elevator, but getting it from the package room to the elevator and then from the elevator to my front door has been a bit of a beast. Like I got my breast pump, which I should go ahead and show you guys that. That is a specific brand because my employer has a, what do I want to say? Let me word it properly. It has a benefit that goes through Limerick. So I got that breast pump, and then of course you get the one that you can get with the insurance, which I haven't purchased that second one yet. I'll be in my 3rd trimester on Thursday. Awesome. You could add new or different items to your registry for items you will need after they're born. That way I can buy you something too when funds. Oh, don't feel like you have to, but yeah, I definitely will. I had a lot of stuff on there for me that people weren't not buying, like postpartum stuff. And so that's the FSA came in handy for that. People really, really want to buy baby clothes, even though, like I said, I think baby's not going to get to wear all these clothes. Especially because I have a washer dryer right in my house. It just makes, I don't want laundry to pile up. But yeah. Oh, you know what? I have some other let me just show you guys these things too that I got. Here we go. Okay. Soothing Saline Nasal Mist from Zarabees. I got that. This is the calming massaging oil for bedtime. Cheyenne loved being massaged as a baby, and so I plan to do that again. She loved it, and I rub Sugar Bear a lot. I rubbed Cheyenne a lot too. I feel like I rub Sugar Bear more because I talk to Sugar Bear a lot, mainly because I live by myself. I want to make sure the baby is being talked to and not in silence all the time, or not just hearing my crazy YouTube true crime videos. Calming massaging balm helps prepare baby for nap or bedtime. Again, another massaging thing. Cheyenne loved it. I got these breast storage bags with my FSA card. There's like, pardon my language, a shit ton of them. There's 120 of them in here. Somewhere in here, I also got the reusable ones, which I'm not sure. I think I'll keep those at home. And these will just go with me to work when I do go back to work. We'll see. I got the Frida Baby Not Too Cold to Hold Teether for the baby, I just think that's so cute. The butt paste. I'm big on this because I don't want to have to put my hands in the butt paste. These are in a tube, so it's not as big of an issue. Obviously, if it's in a pot, you don't want to keep sticking your hand in there because you're introducing germs. But this will just keep my hands clean because, butt paste can be thick. I got these cute silicone starter spoons. I plan to do baby let weaning, so those will come in handy. I think that is that from there. Oh. This came from my baby shower in California. I had to pack it back with me I had 2 relatives who decided instead of shipping my gifts, they would hand them to me in person, and I had to take them back on the flight. It's okay. Shea Baby Moisture. And then Baby Ganix. This is the soap. This isn't, but this brand is the laundry detergent I'm going to use for the baby's clothes. So that's a daily lotion with chamomile, verbena, squeeze foam, shampoo, and body wash. We put it in the bag so it wouldn't leak all my clothes in my luggage, but part of it, one of them busted. This is wash and shampoo, delicate skin and hair. Yeah. This one cracked, but this is foaming dish and bottle soap. So that's for washing the bottles when baby gets them. And then hand sanitizer. I'll probably put that in the, what do you call it? The diaper bag. Good Lord. And then on my shower invitations, my sister, did this cute thing where everybody brought a book. So I got a nice little book collection started for Sugar Bear. I added to my BuyBuyBaby registry a bookshelf with this ABCs of Black History, baby signs, because I want to do sign language. I met up with my great niece while I was in California, and she is already signing. She's a year old, and like stuff like more and please, and so I definitely want to do that. This is the P that was me. Kay got me this one about being a double single mom sperm and egg donation story about being a double donor baby. I will be reading that from day 1 to Sugar Bear. Here's another double donor conception story. I just don't want that to be foreign to the child. Wonderful Babies. I loved you since forever. Oh Baby, the Places You'll Go. I think that was in one of the, because you guys commented on Instagram, everybody commented on it. It was in like one of the party games where you had to guess the price. And this one too. I Love You Like No Otter. Another, I think Tanya got me this one from Tanya and Aunt. Baby Sign Language, or she got me the other one. One of them, she got me a baby. She might have got me both, child. Baby Sign Language Songs and Games from 0 to 3. And More Than Peach, Changing the World One Crayon at a Time. So those were good. Okay, let me water myself in there and get this breast pump. And then we'll be done. Oh my God. I have pulled everything out of everywhere. Goodness gracious. Oh, and the other thing I got, I just passed by it. High chair. I actually got 2 high chairs. I have to go back and look at my registry, but I gotta call it. I gotta order a task rabbit to put this together. I don't think I need to keep 2, but maybe we'll send one to Cheyenne's house. I have to see. I think one is a high chair and one is one that goes in the regular chair, I think. So Limerick is the company that my employer contracts with for lactation classes and support. And as part of signing up for that, you get a Limerick breast pump. This is in addition to what you get by the whatever that law is that you get a free breast pump with your insurance. This says for parents by parents. So there is that. Is it pink? It is. Obviously, I haven't opened this. So 29 years, 3 generations, and growing. I don't know, child. I'll dig through it. We'll do another video on it, especially after I get my second breast pump. We'll do a contrast. But this seems cute. Actually, let me get it off my leg. Okay. Oh, I'm like, why is it liquidy? I think this goes in the freezer. So this is where I'll store the milk bags. Storage bags. Milk bag sounds dirty. I don't know why. 2 storage containers. I know a lot of you guys were like, oh, get the ones that are motorized on your boobs. Like, that does not work for me. If that works for you, awesome. Oh, so they give me storage containers. I don't even need bags. So I can put the milk in here and then put them in here while I'm at work to get them home. So I'll have plenty of time to figure that out since I'm not going back to work till after Thanksgiving. Good Lord. I don't know. This might be too big to be carrying around to work because you figure I got to take my laptop bag. Although I won't have to take a diaper. Well, I probably should pack like a couple diapers, but the school is only like 4 subway stops away. I don't have to take a diaper bag per se because I'll have the diapers shipped from Amazon. The school said that most of the parents do that. So I don't have to lug them around. I'll just need whatever for the subway ride. Ooh, that looks like a big ass. Yeah, this may be, I don't know. There's more in there. Can you guys see that? Comfort touch. This may be too big. We'll see. I'll look for a lighter one. But yeah, for those of you guys who are like, get the ones that just attach to your boobs and motorize, like that's not for me because one, they're slower. So I wouldn't, like when I go into the lactation room, it's going to take longer. I don't have the kind of job where I can just sit in a meeting and have those like 6 hours of every day of mine. I'm in meetings. Either I'm running those meetings or I'm attending those meetings. I cannot be in there with a pump grinding away. And when people are like, oh, they don't make that much noise, it's not true. I've watched videos. I hear women with those things on and it does make a noise. I'm not saying it's a loud noise, but I just would not feel comfortable sitting in there with that on. So if that works for you, that works for you. It doesn't work for me. Don't take offense. We're all different. Yeah, so that is that. And my the doula also has like lactation experience. I'm not really worried about the lactation because I have breastfed for over 12 months. It'll just be like more of a refresh. The childbirth, I'm taking that class because, baby, I had a very traumatic birth experience the first time. I would like for this one to be smooth. I had childbirth classes that time as well. It just was, things were not going well for labor. Like Cheyenne was in a very high risk situation. So I had already thought I didn't want to take meds, but then when given her health condition and putting her at risk, I absolutely was not taking any meds. This time I might do an epidural. Like I don't need to be a Shira. If the baby is not in distress, my hospital does not do gas and air because the doula asked for that. There's a sheet I need to fill out for the doula, and then I think next week or the week after we'll finalize my birth plan and go. I don't have a lot of specifics other than I don't want to labor on my back if at all possible. I don't want my baby bathed in the first 24 hours or any mutilation at the hospital. I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah. The other things I'm open to, like I don't have a hard no on. Oh, I don't want an episiotomy, but the doctor did say they don't even do episiotomies there, especially on second children. But they were like, been a practice of like, there's most of the time you're not going to tear. The thought behind an episiotomy before was to prevent you from tearing, but they've learned since then that even if you tear, it's usually to a lesser degree than the episiotomy. So they don't do episiotomies there. I had one done without consent, which I said that in a video before. And people were like, well, they do it for your health or your health. Yes, they do. But it's my body. And the fact that they did not garner consent is a violation. I understand that people have lived through a lot of trauma and don't recognize that as another traumatizing thing. People should not be doing things to your body without your consent, period. Whether it's for your benefit, your perceived benefit or not. You should have the right to say yes or no. And I did not have that right. I didn't even know what was going on until Cheyenne's dad was screaming. So there was no announcement made in the room that it was going to happen. Anyway, I just don't want to be violated or mutilated without my consent in labor and delivery. But other than that, I'm kind of like open. Whatever gets baby here. Safe and sound. Oh my God. Okay. Let's get to these. Hey, Heather Page. I'm glad you caught the live too. Thank you for being here. You got some awesome gifts. Super excited. I've been following you. I finally got my, oh, congratulations, Miss KP. I'm glad you got your take home baby. I'm hope to be right behind you. Yes, that carrier is one of my favorites and it's adjustable. So it's good. Yeah. Where did you get the hospital crown? I think you mean gown. This gown, I got it from a couple of different places. I don't remember now, honestly. Let me see if I can find it and it has the tag in there. Good Lord. Where did I put it? I made a mess. I'll put it in another video. I don't remember. I know I have it in my history. There's 2 places that I got them from because I also got a little gown for the baby. I'm not doing matching gowns. I know some people are like, oh, I want to see you with that. Not for me. But the baby has a cute gown, whether it's a boy or girl. I got 2 to take home, and then I got my own. The other one is a jersey. But I'm thinking you mean the one that I showed, which I want to say it was like, let me find it. It's definitely got to be on the label. I just made a mess in here, though. Are you okay? Oh, you know why? Because I moved. It was in the basket. Not in this thing. Oh my God. I don't know. Too much of a good thing. I don't know. I'll find it. And I'll put it in the description box for this video. I don't even have eyes on it right now. It was like bread and butter and honey, something like that. Thank you. My big old bump. Your hair. It's not that much longer. It's just that it's straightened. But if you like go back and look at my videos, well, at least on this Becoming Tanika when it was straightened, it's maybe like an inch longer, but it is growing. I mean, but it's not that pregnancy girl that I was hoping for, because baby, I wanted it to be like down to my back. I wanted it to be thick and bushy, but as I've aged, my hair has gotten thinner. I mean, and obviously because I normally wear it curly no matter what, it looks thinner to me, but overall it's thinner. But yeah. To the gym. Oh my God, girl. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I have a gym downstairs here in the building, but I won't be in it anytime soon. Oh, you made it, Mrs. M. That's why I wanted to do it earlier one so you could catch it. You and Freya. I'm glad you made it. I don't know what time it is there in South Africa, but I'm definitely glad you made it. And it looks like you made it at 10:59, so about 20 minutes ago. Go back and watch the other pieces, though. You'll want to see it. Zarbies is the best. Okay, that's good to know, El Davis. I trust your judgment. Good morning, Christine. Grand Rising. Teether is cute. Yes, that's handy. The spreader for. Oh yes, definitely. You have the humidifier. It's Shelly, but I'm using another device. Okay, Shelly. Frederick Robinson. Yeah. Oh my God, there's way more. Sugar Bear is going to have some great books. Yes. I love books too. I'm such an avid reader. And I feel like, especially with the English language, it's so important to read and be read to, because the English language is so odd. Like, I hear adults and I feel bad for them because I can tell like they're not well read because they mix up the words. And even the spelling, like there, and there are 3 different words. Yeah, I'm an avid reader. I think it just makes all the difference in the world, irrespective of your education. If you are well read, you can be well spoken and understood, and so many misunderstandings can be eliminated from that. Since you have 2, maybe leave one at work and keep the other one for home. I'm not sure what that one is. Maybe the breast pumps. I will have 2. I don't have 2 yet. I definitely have 2 high chairs that I got to figure out with. But yeah, we'll see. And I think if the breast pump, if I'm leaving it, I don't know if I'll leave it at work because I don't know how I would get it clean. Like I wouldn't want to take it. I don't know. We'll see. I think it's just easier to take it back and forth than it is to leave it there. I work in a very big corporate office. The kitchen is totally separate from where the nursing rooms are, and I don't believe the nursing rooms have like sinks and places to dry and clean properly. So I felt a way about pumping with the machine while on meetings. The Haka is a great placement for the motorized when you need quiet pumping. Oh, nice. Okay. Consent is the number 1 factor. I understand totally where you're coming. Yes, Sarah. Yeah, it was like I said that, and people were like, "Well, they did it for your own good." And but okay, well that's not the same thing. You know what I mean? Like it's not. Consent is the thing. Especially like I don't know. Don't get me started on these politics. These politicians trying to take away all the women's rights to do what they want with their body. The same people who were upset that they were told to wear masks are now trying to tell women what to do with their body. Like, make that make sense. Somebody make that make sense. They're getting rid of the abortion pill. And people are like, why do you care? It all impacts fertility. It's going to encroach on your fertility rights. Like, what was it? Florida just said after 6 weeks of pregnancy, you can't terminate. Well, you don't even know you're pregnant until the 4th week of pregnancy. And that's only really if you've been trying, like us in the TTC community. If you're not trying, you may not even be aware till 5 or 6, because who hasn't had a late period? 5th week, you'll be a week late. You might be like, oh, I was stressed. You know what I mean? Like, let me mind my uterus, sir. Anyway, thank you, cherished Olivia. I appreciate you. Almost all preps are in order. Sugar Bear is truly around. Yes. My next thing is to pack my hospital bag, which I need to print out the list. And actually, I'm going to consult with the doula. So I know I have to bring my own pillows. I got the satin pillowcases. I got my shower shoes. I got to get the robe and the house shoes. I have my gowns. I have all my postpartum stuff. Yeah. And I'm curious if anybody has had any experience with these. What is it? Always discreet, 100%. Like what your experience was. I feel like I'm gonna like these better than the mesh panties that the hospital give. And then of course the other ones. There's more of them. I gotta get this all organized, but I know I got more of the fabric ones too, because I feel like I have 6, but I didn't pull everything out of that closet. 17, so 17, so 5, 17 in the evening. Oh my God, you guys are way, like, what is that, 6 hours? Yeah, 7 hours ahead. Whew. Milk and baby. Thank you. Oh my God, Shara. I knew it was like, I was thinking milk and honey and stuff. That's it. That's where the first gown came from. The other one I think came from Not Baby. The one that I can't get my hands on. It's somewhere in here. I'll know by the end of today because we're going to get this room organized. It's tax weekend for those of you guys who haven't done your taxes. I haven't done mine, but I'm probably going on an extension. I think I have until the 17th to file extension. I want a breast pee, but I have implants. I hope I can still achieve my goal. You should be able to. I look on YouTube. I've seen videos of women with implants. I think it depends on how your implants are inserted, or like what your surgery was like. But yeah. Woohoo. Yes, say it loud. It's crazy. Yes, the people minding our uterus. Yes, let me mind my own uterus, sir. Yeah, I harp on it because I know, and I had one of the lives, like one of the hoo-has and headlines, and someone was like, why would this matter to the fertility community? It matters because they're going to be defining when does life start. Does it start at conception? So they may be making rulings about what you can do with your frozen embryos, right? If they consider it's the time of conception, so that, like, I have 5 embryos that are frozen. Are they going to jail me if I don't use all 5 of them? What is that going to look like? So it just is, and it also will then impact insurance because insurance has to follow the law, right? We already are struggling to get everybody fertility benefits through insurance. It's not consistent throughout the United States. It's employer based. Some states have mandates, but then the employers do like the bare minimum. So yeah, it's a crazy. I just don't understand. These are the same people who were like, "Don't tell me if I need to wear a mask or not." A mask compared to what you're trying to do to my uterus, like. I feel like the rule is if I'm a white man, let me do what I want to do. And if I'm a white man, let me tell you what you should do. But the reverse is not true. And I say white man because that's mostly who is in Congress and that's who's making these decisions. Don't take offense. Or if you do take offense, that's on you. But don't twist my words. What's happening politically right now is so scary, and there are so many federal judges that were elected during Trump's term. We are going to be dealing with the aftermath for a long time, totally, between the federal judges and the Supreme Court. And you guys see that hot mess that's happening with Clarence Thomas and his very billionaire benefactor friend who bought his house for him because he wanted it to be like a museum for Clarence Thomas. But he's a conservative white evangelical. So yeah, dude, that impacts how you're voting. When Thomas is like, he didn't see it as a conflict. How is that not a conflict? You're taking money from a very conservative white evangelicus who doesn't. And this is the thing too, because I know there was somebody else got offended. Somebody's always going to be offended. But they were like, well, I don't think women should, like a woman was saying, I don't think women should have abortions. That's fine for you to have that belief. But to make it a law is a different thing because the law impacts so many other things like employment, insurance, etc. It's fine that you have that belief. It doesn't mean it should be a law. It doesn't mean that your belief should then become a rule for my body. That's what I'm saying. I'm not downing any evangelicals. I was raised Catholic. Obviously, we're not meant to be aborting people, but also, hey, Catholics, we're not supposed to be molesting children either. So, practice what you preach. God is good. I still believe we pray. Yes, girl. Yes, we are. Thank you, Limitless Canadian. Has a newest error focus on the topic of fertility laws, probably area. Yeah, we have to keep watch over that. And even this last change, like there were several states that made changes and it impacts our fertility laws. Anything to do with reproductive health. The thing is like all of these laws, I don't see any of them where it's mandating that men's reproductive health change. Do you know what I mean? Like they're not mandating that child molesters have to be castrated. Like make that a law if you really want to make some laws. But like, why are you mandating that I cannot abort a fetus? Even like there's some states, even if it impacts like the mother could die, but if they try to carry the baby to term, but the law is saying they have to try it anyway, which goes against the doctor's oath. The mother is the doctor's patient. The mother's life is what the doctor took an oath to protect. So it just like flies in the face of common sense for people to stand on their high horse and be like, that goes against my belief. So tell me about your belief where it's okay for the woman to die, and then who's raising the baby if the baby lives. Or even if it's known that the baby can't live, you're still going to make the mom die to give birth to a baby that is then subsequently going to die. Like, listen, newsletter. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's important to be informed. Separation of church and state. The lines have been blurred forever. Yeah, we definitely need to separate. It's like, whew. But you know what? The evangelicals have a lot of money. All these mega churches they have. And so, and what Mitch McConnell did with the Supreme Court under Trump. Like, remember how he wouldn't let Merrick Garland be sworn in, and Obama had like 9 months in office. But as soon as RGB died, RBG, they put in, what's her name? The other one with the 3 names? I can't even think of her name now. I'm so mad. Sarah something, whatever it is. The other one with the 3 initials, the conservative, they put her in there. And then they put the crybaby in there, Kavanaugh. And he wasn't going to do this about Roe versus Wade. And then what happened? Dobbs overturned it all. Don't get me started. I could go on and on. It's Sunday. We're gonna leave it to God. Limited access to drugs has direct impact on the speed at which we receive drugs for reproductive health, birth control, and cycle regulation. Morning after pill used in treatment in miscarriages. Absolutely. So the one that they're talking about now, the MISO, whatever, they gave that to me after my very first miscarriage in 2017 to help speed up the process. So that I didn't have to worry about if I was going to be at work and just burst out bleeding. You know what I mean? And I could have like scheduled time off to fully end the pregnancy because my HCG had been dropping, but I had not started bleeding yet. So obviously, the baby's got to come out, but it's like at least in a controlled method. That baby wasn't viable anyway, so it doesn't impact anybody's religious beliefs. So it was just a matter of like how traumatic was the miscarriage going to be for me. Please don't tell me what to do with my body. They have to right to do so. They have no right to, like just stay out of my uterus. Make that a law that a rapist should be castrated. I just find it unbelievable that us women would have to carry a rapist baby like that's right. And there was something like, I don't want to misquote it, but I know because you guys know I'm always watching the true crime. I saw something on the YouTubes where the man was like advocating for 13-year-olds to be married as a law, but not for abortions. Like clearly, by all laws, that's rape if you marry a 13-year-old. Like unless you're a 13-year-old. But these are like obviously grown men, which is a whole separate thing because it's a marriage, but still being forced to have the baby of your rapist. Like what kind of quality? Some women can do it. God bless them. But everybody ain't built that way. And so what is the quality of life of that child? Sometimes people are like, oh, it's life. But what's the quality of that life? Just like if I, for some reason, like, yeah, I would like to live a long time as long as I'm healthy. Like, do I want to live a long time if I can't get out of bed and someone's got to wipe my ass every 2 hours? Absolutely not. That's a life. I'm alive, but I'm not living. You know what I mean? The quality of my life is not there. So anyway, I digress. I'm just saying, let me mind my own uterus, but how about that? and I won't tell you what to do with yours. So, all right, I've been on here an hour and a half. I do need to get started because Cheyenne's coming in too. She's gonna be like, "What have you been doing?" Um, now that I pulled everything out, although it's good because I know what is where, and I can organize it safely. So, thank you all for hanging out with me. I'm here. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Instagram faster, although I'm not on there every day, but I do. I'm on there faster. That's all I could say. So if you want to hit me up over there, simply.tanika, you get more real-time updates. Although you guys did get this update about the water, the extra amniotic fluid, and the baby being breech over here. I haven't posted that on Instagram yet because I need to take pictures of the ultrasounds. But in general, I post faster over there as things are happening and my little bump dates. Which now explains why my bump is so big all of a sudden. The fluid had to have happened after the baby shower because my last checkup before that was like 2 days. No, it was the day before I got on the plane. Baby was not breech and water and fluid was fine. Then when I came back, not that I'm saying there's a correlation between it, I'm just saying as a moment in time. So the baby being breech, the doctor said is not really a concern unless the baby stays breech after 34 weeks. So, I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried. And there's so much fluid that the baby is just flipping around, which I think is good because the baby is so big. It makes it less painful for me. The only pain I have is like the extra stretching and my ribs opening up at the top because of the largeness of my uterus. But other than that, I don't have like kung fu fighting going on in there, which is amazing. All right, everybody. Thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate you. If you're on the replay crew, let me know where you are in your journey in the comments. Don't forget to drop a blue heart, replay crew. I love you all. Mwah. Baby does to us all.